Hello, my name is Irene Allen. I'm a senior and fortunate enough to own my own home in Victoria. I wanted to come and express my support for the Missing Middle Housing Initiative and to share how this type of housing has helped me throughout my life. Townhouses, duplexes, and such are often assumed to be starting homes on the path to a single detached house. But I know that they're valuable at every stage of life. Some examples that I've personally experienced include when my son was school age, I knew many divorced parents with joint custody of the kids. Both parents needed family-sized homes in the school catchment area, but the parents couldn't each afford a detached house. Fortunately, my family neighborhood had rental townhouses and plexes intermixed with the single-family homes, so the kids didn't have to be uprooted. Those townhouses and plexes also allowed a lot of younger medical professionals to live in my area, so the local hospitals and clinics were well staffed. When our last child left for university, my husband and I decided to sell our large family home. We had enjoyed working in the yard and doing home projects, but now wanted more of a lock and leave so we could travel or have fun outside our home. But we didn't want to live in an apartment off a hallway in an elevator building. We still wanted to be able to walk out our front door, have coffee outside on the patio, and see and hear the birds. The top half of a stacked townhouse provided a great option for us and freed up our house so another family with school-age kids could move in. My 95-year-old father lived on his own in the same small Toronto duplex that I grew up in. When he took a fall, it was the neighbors who noticed that the lights were staying on and that they hadn't seen or heard any sign of Dad. The neighbors called the police, who broke in and rescued Dad. If he had been alone in a detached house, farther from neighbors, he probably would have died. My elderly mother-in-law lived a 6-hour drive away from us. Although she was already in assisted living and we always zipped down to help when needed, it became clear that we needed to be close by. We knew this was temporary and we couldn't have afforded a detached house in her area anyway. Fortunately, her heritage town had historic row houses available for us. After watching our parents age and seeing how isolating that can be, especially for those stuck in car dependency, we decided that we wanted a different future. We wanted a neighborhood that would keep us active and engaged and still work for us once we were no longer safe driving. We wanted a short walk to groceries, cafes, pubs, and hobbies. We wanted to live near people of different ages, experiences, and family situations. And we wanted pleasant green and public places where we could interact with people informally and just run into them. We knew from our experiences elsewhere that this meant we needed a neighborhood with a variety of housing options. We know it takes quite a few customers and workers living nearby to sustain neighborhood businesses. With household sizes smaller than they used to be, neighborhoods consisting solely of detached houses can't provide enough people within walking distance. Intermixing some clustered housing provides enough people to support vibrant neighborhood amenities. It also leaves room for more public and semi-public spaces, so people aren't isolated in their own houses and yards. Now that I understand Victoria's zoning better, I realized that we were actually very fortunate to find a Victoria neighborhood with multiple housing options. This is not a new idea, it's how towns used to be, but somewhere along the line we broke with this tradition. Please change the zoning. Support the Missing Middle Initiative to make this type of living a choice that is once again available to more people. Thank you.